Why is it so bad? Come on, think about it. The statistics in the UK for crime is 0 for guns. Why is there a 7-year-old with a bloody gun? You've got a beautiful country, you've got beautiful people, but what's the problem? Guns. How does a 7-year-old have a gun?
Here's a British mother who's deployed here with her husband. She's picking up her child at Rich Neck Elementary, where the 6-year-old just shot his teacher. She's baffled as to how such a beautiful, strong, and vibrant country cannot have the smarts enough to keep guns out of the hands of a 6-year-old. It's making our country look bad. The gun laws are just ridiculous. Take a look at this video, like, share, comment below. Until next video, remain safe and may God bless us all.
Okay, that's the biggest problem in this country. The statistics in the UK for crime is 0 for guns. Why is it so bad? Why is there a 7-year-old with a bloody gun? Come on, think about it. Let's do something. We've got a new governor now. Let's do something. Let's change it. You've got a beautiful country. You've got beautiful people. But what's the problem? Guns. How does a 7-year-old have a gun? That's what with. I'm only here because my husband's in the military, or otherwise I would not have chosen to come to this country.
A terrible story that is pretty much hard to believe. A 6-year-old, you heard right, a 6-year-old is in custody for allegedly shooting his teacher. And Virginia police believe it may have been done deliberately. NBC's Erin McLaughlin has the details. Erin.
Every parent's worst nightmare, gunfire in a classroom. It happened in Virginia when a student opened fire, injuring their teacher. Police say there was an altercation, and this was not an accident.
In Virginia,
active shooter. They're in lockdown. Unknown where the shooter is at this time.
A community terrified following America's latest school shooting. Parents once again asking that haunting question, is my child safe?
My heart stopped. I was freaking out, very nervous.
This time, the gunman wasn't a man at all, but a 6-year-old boy who'd allegedly shot and wounded a teacher on Friday afternoon.
This was not an accidental shooting.
According to police, the unidentified child, armed with a handgun, fired a single shot inside a first-grade classroom at Rich Neck Elementary, sending the school of 550 students into lockdown in the city of Newport News, Virginia.
This was not a situation where we had a student going up or any other individuals going up and down the halls with actively firing in a long shooting incident. It was in a classroom.
Authorities say the teacher, a female in her 30s, has life-threatening wounds but is improving. The 6-year-old shooter was arrested.
Today, our students got a lesson in gun violence and what guns can do to disrupt not only an educational environment, but also a family, a community.
Parents picked up their children from the school's gym, eager to see their faces.
Oh, God, I lit up. It's my baby. It's my baby. He's okay. It's a crazy world we live in.
No students were physically injured, but they were terrified. Class was canceled on Monday. The police chief says they're in contact with the city's Commonwealth attorney to figure out how to get services to the child. The investigation is ongoing, including how a 6-year-old got a hold of a gun.